Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Nithya Ruff, and I'm the Open Source Strategy Director for SanDisk, which means I work with communities like OpenStack and Linux Foundation to engage on behalf of SanDisk. So my talk is called Flash in the Cloud. I thought that was kind of clever because, you have lightning flashes and clouds and things of that sort. But I'll actually be speaking about flash memory storage instead of the lightning flashes that you see typically in the cloud. I may make some forward-looking statements, so I thought I'd include this slide from our legal group. But let me start off by first talking about business trends. I think all of us are drowning in data, so that's no surprise. It's because of such things as more and more smartphone usage. 1.9 billion people around the world use smartphones, and they are using that to start ventures, start services, do transactions, do social media interactions, and using the cloud. And they're also using a lot of big data to come to decisions, to analyze data that they have, and to really make transactions more successful. So what does that mean? It means that our data is doubling every single year. So for example, we are going from 4,000 exabytes of data this year to 40,000 exabytes of data by 2020. So that's a lot of data, and that's a lot of complexity in the world. But at the same time, what's happening is customers are saying, I know I'm generating a lot of data and it's complex, but I want my interface to be simple. I want my access to data to be simple and intuitive. They're also asking for consistent quality of service when they access information. And the name of the game with that kind of data volume is scale. So they want scale and the ability to scale easily as their data grows. And then one of the bigger trends, which is important for this particular discussion, is they want data and access to data on demand from anywhere, anytime, through any device. That's an important trend that influences why flash is becoming important in the data center. So when you look at some of the technology trends through history, you'll find that we've gone kind of back and forth between consolidation and disaggregation, So we started with mainframes, which were really a concentrated set of compute, storage, and networking in one single place. And then we moved to client-server. And then with such things as virtualization and cloud, what you're seeing is more of a consolidation trend. You're seeing very hyper-converged infrastructure in hyperscale data centers, and you're also seeing somewhat disaggregated storage and compute in the data center as well. But one thing that is common to all of these data center architectures is the fact that scale is important. Web scale data centers, and also distributed throughout the geography, being capable of being accessed by billions of devices. And information is often kept forever. I know I never delete my Gmail email, and Google doesn't delete that either, so it just keeps accumulating. And so, as you can see, data continues to be very large. So what does that mean? From a SanDisk perspective, we are all about enabling new services and applications for also new experiences in the enterprise and in data centers. And it's because of what Flash can do. Flash enables high performance, so you can access information very, very rapidly. It also enables very highly efficient storage, less energy usage, and it can scale very rapidly. And so you find that all of a sudden you're able to do more transactions, analyze information more rapidly, arrive at conclusions more rapidly, and do things that you could not do before. And one other area that's very consistent, and the reason why all of us are here at OpenStack, is because software, open source software, absolutely dominates the data center, especially for cloud. So let's start with things like software-defined data center. I mean, everything from Mesos to CoreOS to OpenStack to data center level orchestration software and APIs. Again, OpenStack comes to mind. And then when you look at file systems and you look at other applications for big data and analysis, you find that open source software, again, dominates the scene. Everything from Ceph to MongoDB to Redis, and of course Docker and Kubernetes and things of that nature. So one needs to work with open source, and why my office exists in Flash in SanDisk. So, if you will, I consider it as two major disruptions that are happening in the data center. One is open source, which is here already, and second is Flash, and why Flash is becoming more important in the data center. And the reason for it will be explained shortly, but there are really four key needs that I want to summarize based on some of the trends that we've seen so far. One, data centers want low energy. They cannot afford to use too much energy from a regulation perspective, from a cost perspective, and also from an ability perspective. Sometimes you just don't get access to that kind of energy in dense urban areas. Second, data centers, as I indicated before, need to be scalable. Third, data centers need to have data center level architectures that allow you to orchestrate and manage across the data center. And fourth, very agile architectures that you can use to deploy new services and new experiences. And Flash actually meets all of these data center requirements. One, from an energy perspective, it's about 1/16 the energy requirements as hard drives, for example. An average data center in 2013, according to studies, used as much as twice the number of households in New York City's energy usage. So that's a lot. And data centers cannot afford to spend that much money on energy, leave alone have access to that. Extreme performance. Flash is known for its extreme performance, which enables all kinds of new ways to deliver experiences to customers, do more analysis, do more streaming, etc. The third area is scalability. Because you can do more with less, you require less servers, you require less flash systems in the data center, thereby making it much more scalable to deploy in less amount of space and in a faster and agile way. And reliability also, from a reliability perspective, because there are no mechanical moving parts in Flash, and also because of a lot of work that's been done in Flash translation layers to manage the wear and tear of Flash and the wear leveling of Flash, you find that Flash has become extremely reliable. But really the thing that makes it go over the top is that Flash has become so affordable. When you look at Moore's Law, the cost of Flash has come down dramatically because you can pack more into the same wafer. Second, thanks to things like TLC Flash, which is triple cell Flash, you can pack more into each cell of Flash. And then you're also seeing 3D Flash with Flash content going upwards rather than sideways, so you can again pack more into it. And then thanks to low energy, low footprint consumption, low heat dissipation, you find that the total cost of ownership of Flash becomes extremely attractive. And that is what has put it into the category of primary storage in the data center. SanDisk does a lot of different components in the data center. First is taking applications, making them optimized from a Flash perspective, and also integrating it so you have more reference architectures on Flash. Second, in our booth, you will find that we have shared a system now, which is a 512 terabytes of Flash in a 3U box, which can be deployed for cloud, which can be deployed for scale-out types of architectures using Ceph as the scale-out object storage, massive capacity combined with performance. And third, we offer a number of softwares such as FlashSoft software, and we also make contributions to open source, for example, to Ceph, to Cinder, as well as to other application software. And then last but not the least, we still offer a lot of building blocks such as SAS and SATA SSDs, and also PCIe application accelerators, UltraDIMM, etc. So a lot of different components to build your data center. But what I want to leave you with is, imagining the vision and the future together, the two of us, or all of us. We can work together to make all kinds of new complex tasks feasible, all kinds of new analysis possible, all kinds of new cures possible, genomic analysis possible, decisions possible by working together, open source and Flash, OpenStack and Flash. And from a bottom line and pragmatic perspective also, it makes it very attractive because you're solving the total cost of ownership. You're also delivering on SLAs, such as performance SLAs. So it's something that is good to do together. So let me share a couple of things. We are at T21, booth T21 in the hall. You can follow us at SanDisk Datacenter, which is one of our Twitter handles. And also you can follow my work at nithyaruff.com. And I appreciate you hearing me out about Flash in the cloud. Thank you.